Welcome aviators to another trip report. Today I'm bringing something a little different to the table. Yes, I have HD footage. Yes, it's a real flight with a real review. However, I'm taking a little inspiration from my good friend Sandspotter who... Okay, yeah, he is my good friend. In fact, he doesn't even know who I am, but that can change. If you subscribe today and allow my channel to grow like his, who knows, maybe one day we can be good friends. Anyhow, Scott from Sandspotter said that since we're all going crazy reminiscing of times when we were allowed to fly, and no, that was not a quote, it's a good time to take old footage and remake them into brand new trip reports. And although I do believe that he meant taking old unpublished footage and making them into new reports, I don't have that, so instead I'm going to take old published footage and remake them into a report that fits my style of reviews that I make now. In other words, yes, it will be a re-upload. And if you're somebody who absolutely detests re-uploads, then now would be a great time to click the free red X button and click off the video. But wait, you know what else is free? Clicking the red subscribe button and the bell button to get notified every time I upload a new video. Phew. Okay, now that I'm done, you can exit the video. And for those of you who are soldiering on with me for this newly made re-upload, let's journey along together and I promise you it will be worth your while. Okay, maybe I won't even promise that, but yes, it's going to be quite different from the original video. Alright, all this rambling and I still haven't introduced to you all the flight that I am taking. Well, it is none other than the Air Transat Boeing 737-700 that I flew on in July of 2019, between Montreal and Toronto. This video was uploaded back when I had around 30 or 40 subscribers, so if you're newly subscribed, chances are you haven't seen the original anyway. Let's jump back in time to 2019, almost a year ago, and begin this short trip in the bustling Francophone metropolitan hub in the Quebecois province, known as Montreal Pierre-Elliott Trudeau International Airport. Montreal has one main airport for most commercial travel, which is the aforementioned Pierre-Elliott Trudeau Airport. Like Toronto Pearson, it's named after a former Canadian Prime Minister. And yes, Pierre-Elliott Trudeau is related to the current Justin Trudeau. That's not a coincidence here. To get to Trudeau Airport from downtown Montreal is actually fairly simple. I just took the rightly named 747 airport bus shuttle, and after a 40-minute drive, we quickly arrived at the arrival section of YUL. The departure area is very spacious, with plenty of signage to guide travelers through their designated sections, depending on whether the traveler is flying domestic, international, or transborder. For those of you who have yet to learn Canadian geography, or people from outside Canada who don't give two about Canadian geography, both Montreal and Toronto are Canadian cities, hence why I am heading through the domestic region of the terminal building today. After a brief wait at security, we made it airside. And as much as I adore Pearson Airport, I must say I've grown quite fond of Trudeau recently. And no, I'm not talking about the Prime Minister, I'm referring to the airport. Let's leave political views out of this, thanks very much. The domestic airside hall is very spacious, filled with restaurants and waiting areas. If you're ever in for a long wait and you're too broke to pay for lounge access, both of which describe me, I highly recommend spending some time plane spotting at the huge windows situated beside gate A1. Our flight today, operated by a 21-year-old Boeing 737-700 registered Charlie Golf Tango Quebec Papa and under the flight number of Transat 522, will be departing from gate A17. This gate is located in a rather curious spot, where you have to take a set of stairs down and walk along the dimly lit hallway to access the remotely located yet connected portion of the airport terminal. Since I didn't film the journey down to the gate, the best way I can describe it is, imagine you're at a beautiful hotel. All you have to do now is walk down to the basement, walk along a secluded tunnel, and emerge out the other side away from all the amenities and the luxury that the main building offers. In other words, it was absolutely terrible. At the gate, we waited for another 30 minutes before agents announced that they will be checking everyone's carry-on luggage to see if it can fit into the plane. Basically, they take those small bins and make you place your bag inside, and if it cannot fit inside the bin, you gotta check the bag instead. Soon enough, boarding commenced, and I have to admit my carry-on bag was almost certainly oversized. However, at the gate, by some miracle indeed, the agent either forgot to or didn't feel like asking us to place the luggage into the bin and just waved us right in. I distinctly recall the gentleman behind us get stopped to check his bag though, so Phew, that was a very close call. And no, I don't have any problem with them checking our bag, especially since they were going to be doing it for free anyways. However, after seeing some videos where a select few baggage handlers would be very rough with checked bags, I now prefer to carry on whenever possible. And yes, I totally appreciate all you baggage handlers out there, but to be honest, I'd still rather not take the risk of checking bags whenever possible. Anyhow, once on board this beautifully designed yellow and blue 737-700, I quickly found my seat, 13 kilo, which was situated directly behind the emergency overwing exit doors, thus offering me virtually unlimited legroom. I simply wait until 24 hours prior to departure to check in online and choose my seats for free. However, this specific seat was actually my last second decision, which I swapped for and selected when I got to the actual airport. Usually, these extra legroom seats would have long been taken by then, but either the passengers were feeling extra nice or they just didn't know about the perks of using Seat Guru. Nobody took it. However, despite the initial euphoria of the immense legroom and opposingly the extremely dirty tray table located inside the armrest, there is one main reason that I have to make a major complaint for this flight. My seatbelt was enveloped in gum. Yes, some person had the audacity to spit their gum onto the seatbelt and it was literally covered in gum from the buckle to about an inch of the strap. I don't care if the person was a fully grown adult or a little child, this was disgusting. However, I decided that just for a 1-hour flight, I didn't need to change seats or anything else like that, and I just tried to ignore it. Looking out the window, you might mistake this apron for Reykjavik, Iceland. That's because of the abundance of Icelandair aircraft on display. Back to our current cabin, the domestic 737 seats 148 passengers, and the cabin was moderately full. Before long, we pushed back and taxied to runway 24 left for a gorgeous departure into the golden sunset, and we settled in for our short flight over to Toronto.
N'hésitez pas à adresser à nous, merci. So ladies and gentlemen, your crew is fully ready for emergency procedures and would you ask for your attention as we show your safety insurance video. Should you have any questions or safety concerns, please let us know.
Everyone at Air Transat, we wish you a pleasant flight.
Question, nous nous ferons un plaisir d'y répondre.
Once in cruise, there wasn't much else to do. The plane has no IFE screen, so I spent much of the time just chilling out to the soothing engine sounds and the chatter of passengers, both in French and English. And since I don't speak French well, don't expect me to say anything in this video en français. Et je sais que mon accent est terrible. The flight attendants did a great job and provided a free drink service on this short flight. Contrary to what you might expect, I ordered myself an apple juice instead of the customary orange juice that I so often get. Soon enough, we commenced our descent into a rainy and turbulent evening in Toronto, Canada. There were a few moments of turbulent air, but other than that, it was a great approach and landing into Pearson, albeit 6 minutes behind schedule. Now that we are approaching the end of the review, I would like to take a moment and thank you all for watching the video. If you prefer my original style of reviews where I don't talk, then feel free to check out my original video on this short trans-province hop. The full review rating and scale is available below, and I hope that you subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram for more updates and plane spotting galore. That's it from me, folks. I will leave you off with my usual: stay home for now, stay flying very soon, and I'm wishing you all a very good day, everyone. Cheerio!